everybody. Well, the weekend flew by again, didn't it? Only if the work week would go by that quickly. Let's jump into part 7 of Escaping the Cycle of Reactive Abuse. I ended Friday with a few questions for you to think about. They were, how do you react? Do you use words you shouldn't? Do you do things that you shouldn't? Do you fall into his behavior? Do you believe that one bad act cancels out another? Not what he necessarily says or does, but how you react. Write these questions down and come back to them when an argument or a disagreement happens. Write down how you reacted. This way, you can keep track of your progress. Let me know how this works for you in the comments, okay? So, if your story is like this series, you are the victim. Know this, you have choices. You get to make those choices. Have you ever looked at yourself kind of like standing above looking down, where no matter what you have said or how kindly, how gently or patiently you said it, you were wrong? Not only were you wrong, but he would hurl these big character accusations. You just like to make things difficult. You just whatever. And no amount of you saying, no, I just didn't understand what you were saying. I'm just seeking an explanation. Help me understand what you just said. No amount of you responding calmly helped. You are getting more and more desperately defensive. No, I just meant this. Oh no, I didn't mean that. Like you have to defend your every breath. You are asking yourself, who is this woman? Who is this woman that lives so apologetically? Who is this woman who wants to excuse her very existence right now? Who is this woman? Who is this woman that is so desperate for this highly unreasonable man to believe her? That's not a pretty picture. This is not how you thought of yourself prior to the relationship. It's definitely not how you wanted to live or how you wanted to be. You might be thinking you are this way because of the relationship. And now you may be thinking you have choices. You can go further down this apologizing for your existence road, or you can set boundaries, which might in the end mean if they are not kept, you'll be leaving this relationship. But for you to simply stay and do nothing, having no power over this, ensures your fate. Almost an impossible situation where you are appealing to him. He's provocative. He's flipping it back on you. He's minimizing his own responsibility. He's making all kinds of disclaimers. And you're just trying to be heard. You're desperate. It's like you are in emotional quicksand as long as you are striving to be heard and understood. All normal, natural things, and yet you're not being heard. And the longer you stay in this conversation, the further, like quicksand, the further down you will go. If this is you, if this is your story, know that you have choices. There are things you can do. Putting boundaries in place, getting help from a coach, therapist, or a counselor. Again, to have that kind of counsel walking beside you. Things will not change on their own. Your heart may be broken, and it probably is. You are tired and worn out. You feel like giving up. Know this, God can restore your marriage. Don't give up. With God, all things are possible. Even if it looks like they're impossible. He is so much bigger than you and I. I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the night. I will see you back here tomorrow night at 7. Be encouraged.